We're here at the 2024 World Euchre Championships in New Glarus, Wisconsin. I'm not a deductive genius, although some might say I am, but you guys are from Northwestern.
Yes, sir.
So, Jack, Will, how do you guys fit into this whole thing? Your teammates here today. Mm-hmm. You came up from Northwestern,
yep.
Right? But you're also teammates in another way?
Yeah, so today we're coming up here, hopefully to do well in this tournament, but we have a little field goal celebration that we've been doing this past year.
Let's talk about that. That's a good off-ramp. Yeah. So you have a little field goal celebration. Why would you have a field goal celebration that you've been doing this year?
Yeah, so him and I have grown up playing euchre with both our families, played back at the apartment. We're both roommates, teammates here, teammates on the football field.
Wildcats?
Both Wildcats, yes, sir.
So did you guys go to high school together as well?
Same city, different high school.
Which city?
Wheaton, suburb. Wheaton, and then he's Glen Ellen, but he's a new Wheaton guy. So I went to Wheaton Normal South, to Glenbard West.
Were you guys rivals?
Used to be back in the day. No longer.
In Little League.
In Little League.
We played each other. Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah, we played each other growing up from 3rd until 8th grade.
But your parents were friends?
Our parents didn't know each other until college.
So you guys were rivals in the Little League.
Yeah.
Then how did these two opposing forces come together?
So both came together at Northwestern. Met at Northwestern. We worked out the same spot back home, and then both ended up at Northwestern. And
were you tracking each other in Little League, and you kind of, have this antagonism through, or did you just do the math when you became teammates at Northwestern?
I'm sure he knew of me back in Little League. I don't really know too much about him, but now we all tie it back together.
Okay, got it. So you go to Northwestern. You've seen each other around the gym that you were training in high school. You're from the same general area.
Yep.
You're both pretty good at football, so maybe your names are popping up if you're scanning your rivals or other competition around town.
Yes, sir.
You join the team at Northwestern. Then what happens?
It kind of came out like, I don't know. I actually don't even know how it started. We kind of were playing card games just coming up naturally, and then we had a group of 4. Our punter and then one of the linebackers on the team also played euchre, so grew up playing a lot with my family growing up, and so we all knew how to play, and so we decided to keep playing at the apartment, and he actually decided to come up with it as the field goal celebration. So after we kick a field goal, do in the barn, when you're at 9 points in the barn, we put our thumbs out, and then he's there, and the whole O-lineman will all milk the cow.
That was your idea?
Yeah, that was my idea.
His idea.
Yeah, during fall camp last year, so during August when we're doing like 24/7 football, 2-a-days, all that good stuff. Me and Jack and our punter, Hunter Renner, were out at practice.
Your punter's name is?
Hunter Renner. Yeah, he also plays with us.
Okay, got it.
But we were out at practice probably 1 week into it, and everyone in the Big Ten all has like a field goal celebration between the long snapper, the punter, who's usually the holder, and the kicker.
Yep.
And I was like, Jack, what do you think about doing the in the barn euchre celebration? And he was like, oh, that'd be great. And it started with just me, the punter, and Jack doing it during the first couple games, and then once Jack started kicking really well, the entire field goal unit did it, and it ended up getting posted on Barstool Sports and got 4 million views after one of our games. So it went viral, and now we're here.
Let's talk about your positions, Will and Jack, because I think we buried the lead a little bit. I think it's probably easy to deduce where you're playing on the field, but what's your position, Jack?
Yes, sir. Place kicker at Northwestern.
Will?
Yeah, and I'm the long snapper, so I'm the one who throws it back to the holder, and he kicks it.
When you guys are living in the apartment, day to day, you want, let's say, a beverage. Let's say a LaCroix or LaCrux, as they say in the Midwest. Do you say, hey, grab me one, and do you long snap it to him on the couch?
Yeah, I get that a lot. All the time, people are tossing me different items to throw through my legs. But
what are you best at, minus the football, of course?
I can long snap an orange pretty well.
Interesting.
But other than that, I'll probably definitely football is what I'm best at throwing between my legs.
Confirm or deny that your theme song is, or at least a verse from it is "Can I Kick It? Yes, I Can." An old Public Enemy. You should look into it if you haven't heard it. It's there's a couple different groups. Well, yeah, the Tribe Called Quest, but then there's "Can I Kick It? Who the hell is on the radio?" That's the Anyway, look into it, fellas. I think it might serve you well. So you came up with this euchre celebration this year. Mm-hmm. How many times did you do it during games?
We would do it every single extra point, every single field goal. So it's multiple times a game.
So you've now self-endowed as the brand ambassadors for euchre.
Yeah, hopefully. That's the goal.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What is the best hand you've ever played? Actually, backing up from that, do you get more joy out of winning in euchre or winning in football? No wrong answer.
I more enjoy sending someone in euchre than making a field goal.
Oh, interesting. Really? Is that right?
Overall game goes probably football. But
Got it. At least for now.
Yeah, for now.
I'll talk to you in 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Will?
I'd probably say the same thing. I mean, whenever I was practicing a lot leading up to this, and Jack was always over my shoulder watching me playing on my
A lot of
iPad.
critics.
Is that right?
Giving me a lot of tips and tricks. So hopefully we can show off a little bit today. But
So when you guys are playing at the house or on the team, traveling, you're playing, are you always paired up together, or is it just you
Intermingled.
Okay.
Always switching up teams.
Have you ever yelled at a partner while playing euchre?
I give a lot of lectures.
I've gotten yelled at a few times.
He's gotten definitely plenty of lectures. I don't like losing, and I don't like my partner is holding me back a little. So.
I see. So who was the driver up here today?
I was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fascinating. And you guys come up just this morning?
Yep. Drove up this morning.
Did you come to play or did you come to win?
Came to win.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it could be a long one for us. It'll be a late night.
All right. What do you do when you win the belts? Do you actually wear the belts on the field during competition? Do you wear them around campus? Like, what do you do? Have you thought about what you're going to do when you win these belts?
Definitely going to go in the apartments. Maybe probably put it up above the locker room at the facilities.
Fair.
Talk to Coach. I think Coach would appreciate
I
it.
think we'd probably run out with it week 1. We'd take the field. So
Maybe against Wisconsin, run out with it.
yeah,
Oh, that'd be really rubbing the nose in it. Oh,
in
look at-
enemy
I see-
territory.
For those of you who are just listening to this, there's a devilish laugh, a devilish grin. You mean that? You want to rub?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You want to bathe in the blood of the Badgers.
There's a lot of Wisconsin fans here today.
Do you guys feel uncomfortable at all being in this barn?
Definitely enemy territory. You can
After
feel
what
it.
happened this past season, I feel comfortable. I feel good in Camp Randall.
So you hear it right here. It's there's a level of bravado or cockiness, as it were, that is hard to measure. So last question: how many of the suit do you need to be able to call a suit?
I told him in the car right up here 3.
Okay.
For me, I'll take 2 if it's 2 suited.
Assume it. Go into what you mean by 2 suited for those.
2 suited. If I have like spades is trump, I have 2 spades, 3 hearts. So 2 suited.
Because you know there's
depending on
a
what
low probability that other people are going to be able to bump
Yeah.
into those. Yeah.
Oftentimes they'll play another ace, a trumpet.
Will, what are you thinking? Same thing?
Yeah, on the car right up here, he told me 3, and that's got to be the minimum because he doesn't want me to be the reason we lose today. So.
If for whatever reason, it seems like you're going to win, but if you guys don't win the whole thing, I would love to record that car ride home. You mother! You shouldn't have thrown that. Oh my God,
It'll be really bad if I'm the reason we lose.
And getting back to the apartment, it's either going to be a celebration for the ages or maybe something a little bit less.
We may not talk for a week.
Yeah.
There you go, yeah,
The
okay.
lease is up in September, so Joel's might be moving out.
Well, for the team, for the Big Ten, and for the world, I wish you guys very well. Thank you so much for joining us.
Awesome, appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.